Say love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Good. 180. Run.
Let's gain some penetration. Hey, alert 3.
Kings. Up. Hey, wahoo.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
I'm going to come back to you. Switch.
Run.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
It's just me and you.
Second and 2. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And it's 3rd down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, check right.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I got you, boy. Kill. Check nine. Ready, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Hey, run. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back, the special team.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, Mike. 50.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
They're not ready for this. They still playing something. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Let's get there. Check.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And again, it's Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football. I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football. The Browns on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
20.
All day, just like that.
A toss play to Chubb, and he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards, and it's third down now. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Go.
From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On first down, Benjamin. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Okay, break.
51's the mic.
Oh, you got deep? Yep.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. Third down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Run. Hey, alert! That's the way. Hey, Alpha. 6-6, bullet half.
Kenny, a 1st down carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 16, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now a run with Cook. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a 1st down.
They'll run with Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Come on, Echo. Mike 51, Mike 51. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Go. Mike, go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Alpha. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Mike 53. Scene 6. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
180.
Check 50. Check 50.
Check. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey,
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they have regained the lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by Howard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
64, weak. Here we go. Check 3. Delta. 51 to Mike. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Second and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
180!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second and 11 now. Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And the Steelers first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down, Benjamin. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, Mike 51. Go!
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
51, Mike 51. I'm trying to collect. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Blue down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Hey, let's go. Here we go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. 51 to Mike. 51. Charlie. Rip left. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the pass. Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Bend it. Bend it.
Up, pistol. Hey, echo.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Rushing. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hey, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't